If you were to visit most any park in your town today, you will observe people with rackets and a small yellow-green ball. The server steps up to the line and tosses a ball in the air and pop! The ball sails over the net and across to the player on the other side of the court. She swings her racket, makes contact with the ball, and the serve is returned. A volley begins and the game is off to a good start. The word tennis originates from tennis, a French word meaning receive, hold, or take. The early days of tennis began in 12th century France as a game called jeu de paume. It was played like a game of handball and involved knocking the ball back and forth with one's bare hands. This is where the name originates, jeu de paume meaning palm game. The game was made popular in southern France by villagers and monks. Rackets added in 1874 and were invented by Major Walter C. Wingfield in London, thus changing the structure of the game. Today the sport has lost popularity in France. There are only 3 tennis courts in the entire country. In Australia, England, and the United States, tennis has risen in popularity. There are an estimated 250,000 courts in the United States and about 28 million Americans who actively play the sport as of 2014. In 1874, the first tennis court in the United States was completed in Boston. However, the sport was played in the country long before. An early document dates tennis in the United States at least as far back as 1656. The document listed several banned sports from being played on the Sabbath day, and tennis made the cut. By the late 1800s, tennis had become the sport of choice for many Americans, and Grand Island resident Dr. Earl Farnsworth was no exception. In 1900, he and his playing partner, Isaac Raymond, became the champions of the Sioux City, Iowa Devils. They continued to claim the titles for 3 years running, in 1900, 1901, and 1902. The same 3 years, he also won the Tri-State Tennis Association Challenge Cup in singles, also in Sioux City. The trophies and balls on the left are his winnings from these games. The other ball was used in the doubles championship in Omaha, Nebraska in 1902. Earl Farnsworth studied medicine at Harvard Medical and graduated in 1912. After he returned to Grand Island to join his brother Albert, with whom he developed a medical partnership. Dr. Earl Farnsworth died in 1956 in Grand Island, Nebraska. He left behind a lasting legacy, and in 2017, these trophies and tennis balls were acquisitioned into the State Sturm Museum collection.